Hello guys, this is Christian. I am bringing you another fall 2024 Decorate With Me video. I love doing all things decorating and DIY and thrifty decor type of things. If you are new here, I would love it if you would continue watching and possibly think about subscribing. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know you're here, and we're gonna get started right now. It is that time. Happy fall, y'all. I got out my fall cups today, and we've got our pumpkin spice creamer, and I've got my box of Halloween and fall cups right here. I'm gonna start taking them out, and we are going to start decorating for fall. I'm excited. I've already got my house kind of picked up. Hey Kate, what's going on? Sort of picked up. Not really. But we have our boxes out, and we're going to start going through them and deciding how we are going to decorate for fall 2024. I'm excited. I love my fall cups so much. I love all my cups, but I don't know, something about just getting out my cozy Halloween and fall cups make me so happy. I love opening this box. Okay, here is our lineup over here. I've got my fall cup that I just put my coffee in for the first time this year. And then I've got my Georgia and those fall cups. And over here I've got my Halloween. I don't think y'all understand how happy I am to pull these things out of my storage. I know that I kind of have a problem with Jack and Sally. I don't know. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. I probably told y'all that. Maybe I didn't. I think I did last year if you've been here that long. But I got this at the Dollar Tree and I actually kind of love it. Most of these are from like Big Lots, I think TJ Maxx. I think that's TJ Maxx. Yeah. I found these at some kind of, I was on vacation somewhere. I think it was like Helen, Georgia. And my Georgia cup, I think that may have just been like Kohl's or something. I don't know. But here's my collection from the past couple of years. Don't really need to add to it, but I thought I would share that with you because I love my mugs. I love my pumpkin spice coffee. I love all those things. So here is what I've got going on for the next couple of months. Okay guys, so now that we are out of the kitchen and we have gotten our coffee and gotten started for the day and we're feeling good and we've got our energy, it's a Saturday morning, so I wanted to get over here and do this couch first. I washed all of my, I guess you would call it, non-seasonal blankets and that type of thing, and I've got my new blankets out all nice and fresh. My pillowcases are all nice and fresh and washed. I did not record that because I kind of thought it would be boring, but that's all fresh and washed and clean. Pillowcases are on the pillows, so we're going to put all this out, make it look all nice and cozy and comfortable. I'm going to give you a quick glance of how it all turned out, including showing you my Princess Kate over there on her blanket that I keep out for her. It's part of the reason I want to do the couch first, so that my babies could have their comfortable spot back, because they get very upset when they see me moving the pillows and all this stuff because it's their spot, right? And then I'm messing it up, so they get mad. So I usually try to do that very quickly and let them get back over here and settled in while I start doing everything else afterwards. So this is how my couch turned out.
very cozy. I enjoyed it that evening, sitting there watching a movie, and we are going to head over to the foyer area and start going through all of our decor and picking out what we're going to use to put on our shelves. So first thing I always do is take off all my old decor or whatever I'm not using. I'm going to fast forward through this slightly because y'all don't need to see me clean and undo everything. But I clean it, I take everything off, I dust it, and then I've got I've got all these candles over here that I pulled out of my cabinet, all my fall candles, so that I can have them ready to go. And I'm laughing because in this footage, most of them are actually burnt down and they have no wicks. But I don't want to throw them away because they smelled good, or I just love them, and I guess I'm afraid that I'm not going to find them again this year or something. So I need to hang on to them so that I have the smell, because I guess I'm a hoarder. I don't know. I can't be the only person that does that with candles that they love, though. Let me know if you hold on to candles that you definitely need to throw away, but for whatever reason, you just don't. And then you may or may not use them the next year on a candle warmer. I cannot be the only person that does that. So as I got started here on my shelves, I think you can tell that I was kind of not feeling it. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So I decided to just go into my foyer and start making all my vases with the extra flowers that I had. Again, I'm going to kind of speed this up because I think I sat here for like half an hour going through it all. And I don't want to share all of that with y'all, so I'm going to speed it up. But I started going through these flowers. I had this like sunflower pumpkin over there in the corner. You saw me unwrap. So I knew that I wanted to put that near these sunflowers that I have. And I kind of just wanted to maybe take a minute and make a few little arrangements and decide where I wanted to put these things. And then go back over to the cabinets and all that and try to redo what I did, because I wasn't really liking the way it was working and I was kind of struggling. So I wanted to come over here and just do this for a minute. You'll see Toby. I've got to show him. I think Kate shows up in a minute too. But I stopped what I was doing and I loved on my babies for a second. So you'll see that in here a little bit. But yeah, so I just sat here with them and talked to them. You can see me talking to them just like children, I guess. But I don't know. Sometimes it's just hard to get started. I don't know what I want to do. I don't like what I did with my decorating. So we decided to change gears and go work on our flowers, and then maybe it would come to me about what I wanted to do later. It usually does. That's usually what happens when I don't know what to do. I go find something else to do and then come back to it, and it just kind of clicks, or I find something that's working better for me than the way it was before. I feel like as I'm showing y'all this, I'm still struggling a little bit. I'm still moving things around, but it's going a little bit better. But you'll see that I move some of these things around several times. So if you're ever just kind of stumped at what you're doing or you don't like it, just keep playing with it. I was also trying to drag the camera around behind me, so that was slightly annoying when I wanted to go to the other side of the shelf or do something different, but Normally, I feel like I usually figure it out, and then I am happy to share it with y'all. So if I didn't like the way it turned out, I wouldn't be sharing it. But it took me a little bit longer than I had hoped to do this that evening. But I got it straight. I think it turned out pretty good. I like the way everything turned out on my shelf. I don't so much love the way everything is on my credenza thing over by the stairs. I mean, it's okay. Like, I don't hate it, but I just don't love it either. But otherwise, I do think everything turned out pretty good. So just know that this was one of those times where I had to move everything around to get it to where I thought it looked good so that I could share it with you. It happens. I think part of my struggle was trying to figure out, like, putting together the browns over there on the left and the white pumpkin, and then over on the right I had like the pops of orange, and just kind of figuring out what would look good together next to each other. So I probably could have looked at some pictures from last year or the year before. I don't think I actually decorated for fall last year. I think I went straight to Halloween. But I do have some pictures I could have looked at. I don't know why I didn't do that, but I think that's part of the fun of it, is just kind of figuring it out as you go and not redoing something that you already did before. I am, however, regretting not putting some lights on this mantle though. I think a couple of years ago when I did this, I had some lights and some leaves on the mantle instead of this candy corn banner. So we might fix that next year. But for this year, we're going to leave it as it is. I think it looks pretty good with the, like burlap, and then the little burlap twig thing over there on the left too. So we're going to keep it the way it is this year, but we're definitely going to add some lights in next year for our fall decor, because I hate that I don't have any lights here aside from my tree. That's just not my style. I love twinkle lights. I love lights. It's just cozy, and I'm missing it. You'll see I've got like a pumpkin here that's broken. It's like a Halloween pumpkin, it's broken. So I just turn around and use it on this table decor thing, and I think it looks great. So I'm proud of it. I like it. And I like using what I have so that I don't have to buy something else. That's my goal here, is to show you guys how to do that with what you have. It doesn't have to be brand new. It doesn't have to look like decor that everyone else seems to have, because it's yours and it's unique, and you can make it special just for you and your house. So yeah, as I mentioned before, I don't love the way this turned out over here on the credenza, but I don't hate it. I just kind of wish I could have come up with something different, but I did these flower arrangements. I kind of wanted to show you how I built the vase. I got that vase over at Michael's. It was like 80% discount, spring decor, and then I spray painted it like a stone color to make it look more fall. So FYI, just because it's for one season doesn't mean you can't change it up and use it for another. But I wanted to show y'all this arrangement. I think it looks cute, and I try to have flowers over here somewhere, so I think that looks good over there next to a picture and my Halloween pumpkin that I turned around to make it fall. But everything else, I just don't know. I thought I had some kind of table runner or something, but I don't know where it is, so we don't have one out here this year. But I'm gonna have to find it for sure. And then after I made this arrangement, I had to take a minute to vacuum because I did so much over here on the floor earlier that day that there were little beads from the flowers. You probably can't see it here in this footage, but it was really messy. So I wanted to get that up before it got spread around the house. And then we are going to head over to this last little table and put together my little sunflower section, I guess is what we're going to call it. I've got my sunflower pumpkin and then that vase with all the sunflower branches in it. And this vase here actually is 3D printed. My husband has a 3D printer. It's kind of a hobby of his. He likes making things like that. So he made it, and he's got this I don't know what it's called, whatever kind of like plastic this is. It kind of looks like brown, and it looks like a fall, like a cardboard fall brown type color. I thought it looked really pretty, so I told him I would love to keep it and use it in my decor. So here it is. And I've got my last minute finishing touches that I'm going to put out here. I believe I showed you guys these 2 planters that I made in 2 shorts. Again, flower arrangements, all kinds of stuff I bought this year that I'm going to keep using. I wanted to put them on my stairs and kind of make them look a little more welcoming. So this is how everything turned out for my fall 2024 living room and entryway. I've got my couch and my tree. I've got my bookshelves and tables. I've got my little Georgia, Alabama fall football area. I hope that this is just something that you enjoyed seeing. Maybe you got some kind of ideas on a DIY or how to work with some cheap decor that you may already have that you don't know what to do with. Again, you know, my goal is to always try and be a little bit unique, a little bit budget friendly and thrifty. So I hope that I did this here for you guys today. I hope that you leave happy, and yeah, I hope that you enjoyed it. So have a wonderful fall. Again, let me know in the comments how it's going, and I'm going to end this video here. So have a lovely afternoon, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Bye!